Hello everyone, welcome to Advanced Gaming. Today I wanted to share some Death Star clips and what I think of this DLC, what I think it should have been, and what I think they could improve right now. So right now the China Receptor now has there. It's a really good change instead of the missile because it does more damage and it de-overhits your blaster cannons you have. And I think that's really good addition because I think it started to be the missiles started to become shit or something in the game. And also another change, the A-Wing now has a boost instead of shield. That boost I'm using right now. That was right there a B-Wing. Yeah, that one's a B-Wing. It's strong. It's really good killing others. It's like scout vehicle. You use it. It scouts and kills everyone it looks at. It's a really good one. This is the Y-Wing. I'm trying to kill Y-Wings right now, and they're the same concept of the B-Wings, just Y-Wings. There's also TIE bombers and TIE defenders. So TIE defenders look exactly like, well, they don't look exactly, they look like a normal TIE interceptor, just like 3 sides instead of 2 of the 2 sides. It's a bit confusing. Its legends is it's a TIE used only by elite pilots. So if you survive a certain amount of battles, you use them. It's a light bomber and it's got shields. Yeah, and for those who don't know, the Imperial vehicles have no shield because that's too costly for the Empire. So they wanted to make it cheap, but in large amounts. You know, to use less material and, well, yeah, just do that. To make the Empire cheaper and get more. Now, for those who don't know the tactics on the Time Receptor, you basically just need to run, do it fast, press the boost and shoot at others. That's really helpful when you try to eliminate some others. And now it's not how I said, it's no more missile, so the barrage is very helpful to scout others. They won't even notice you're there. So there's also the new TIE Advance in Red 5. The Red 5 is the same concept as X-Wing, just it's got R2-D2 on top to heal yourself. It's full heal, it's not like in Battlefield 1 that in planes to repair them you need to like not move the ship, so you press R2-D2 and he immediately heals the whole X-Wing's health. That's a Red 5. The China Receptor is the best addition I've seen in the game so far. It's an awesome ship. You can see by its shape and everything. It's Darth Vader's TIE Advance, X1 TIE Advance. So it's got barrage, it's got shield and boost. Now some may think this is overpowered, but it does not have the health of the Millennium Falcon or the Slave One. It's like it's stronger, but it's not that of a tank. You can't receive that much damage because you die. The tactics with the A-Wing is just go fast and maneuver. Do maneuvers whenever you can if you're in danger, like if they're shooting at you in front, roll aside or something, you know. So the Star Destroyer is now dead, and we're going to the rescue, which is, well, basically rescuing R2-D2. My new loadout, the title is Time to Change. So it's because I'm using a new loadout, and well, I'm trying to do this kind of fighter squadron mode because I'd never really done it. And well, yeah, let's start. So if you see, I have a shock grenade and a back bomb. So shock grenade is good to hold points. That's why the loadout is called holder. Also, the back bomb is very good at healing your teammates. So yeah, we all know it's good for healing teammates, but yeah, but in the Death Star, this is really helpful. Like, there's bombs all around. You need the backup bomb because it's a crucial start code. If you have low health, you might want to like heal yourself, and if you got no backup bomb, you're basically gonna die. So that's a really good start card. It's like, it's better than the medical droid that we just saw there because the backup bomb heals you and gives you 30 points more, and that's really good for anyone who needs more health than how much it's given. Like in here, because there's a bunch of barrages and secondary fire, so it's actually chaos. And adrenaline steam because it counters the shock grenade. So yeah, they get a shock grenade, and you counter it with adrenaline. Now, let's try out Boss here. Boss is a really good hero. Now it's got Predator Instincts, Toxic Escape, and Micro Grenades. So Predator Instinct makes him faster, that's all. Oh, and he does 13 more damage. It does 55 against soldiers. So yeah, and also this is micro grenades. It does a lot of damage. It can destroy heroes. So if you see Boss, I think you may try escaping because it's useless to fight against Boss if you're not a tank. He can do ridiculous amounts of damage with micro grenades. Now Toxic Escape, it's just, well, basically throwing a more toxic and deadly toxic grenade. Yeah, there's not really much science in it. So it jumps, it does a reptilian jump and throws a toxic grenade that, no, Iox's grenade that has more range. Now you can see it. I did a fair amount of kills because, well, it's really dangerous and it does a lot of damage to heroes. I don't recommend it at all to stay. It can actually kill heroes. Now I just got up on this glitch. I don't know what happened there. So yeah, that's why I'm using the Loadout. Now I'm using the TL50 heavy repeater because its fire rate is like ridiculous. It's got three cannons and they both launch, you know, the grenade, the blasts. So that's ridiculous. It does not do much damage, but right now I'm using Berserker trait and they changed it. Now you get like extra damage for doing nothing. You don't have to be hurt or anything. It's better. That's the secondary fire. The secondary fire is just, instead of aiming, you throw a plasma charge. I think it's a plasma charge, but you can call it like a grenade launcher. So this is not overpowered for me because it overheats the weapon. And with this weapon, it's not that fast. It does not kill that fast because you have to literally hit like the side of them or direct hit. If not, well, you get overheated and you don't kill them. So that's why I think it's not overpowered. I think it's a really good weapon. I love it. I think that if you say that Death Star DLC should be free, like, you're totally right. If you don't have the season pass, you deserve it. It's part of the original movies. It's not like the Outer Rim that doesn't show up in the whole movies. like you don't know. Well, maybe you know Greedo because he has like 1 minute of time, and he's the first one who Han Solo kills in the movies. Yeah, but you wouldn't like to play with Greedo because like you don't care. It's part of the story, but no, it's not something like you want to. But Chewbacca, that should be free. That should be in the base game. Yeah, I'm not going to discuss this because, well, although you're right, I don't know how to make games, and I don't know how the legal system works on games, but it's a really good DLC. I think you should buy it. It may not be like focused on ground combat. They say they're adding more modes, you know, to make the game better, and also they're adding Hero Blast, which is totally new. It's like a blast, but just with heroes and villains. I think that's what they said, and like the base Battlefront games, which had heroes versus villains completely different. So yeah, I think that's what they're adding, trying to add. Oh, also they said they're adding droid run. I can't believe, actually, like truly believe that, because a month has happened, they haven't changed anything. Well, some minor changes, you know, like nothing crazy, but well, at least they're keeping up like with all of this updates they have. Now I'm scared because I've noticed that they just update the game when a DLC is coming out, and I think that's not fair. And yeah, that may sound stupid, but look, imagine, like the DLCs will stop coming in December though. Scarif DLC. I would love the DLC. The skins look cool and everything, but they only update the game when they like there's a DLC. I don't know what to think about it, but I'm worried that they will forget of the game on December. Like, okay, we finished all the DLCs. Now let's work with Battlefront 2. And I think that's not fair, because, you know, even Call of Duty World at War gets updates. Maybe not updates, but like a little patch when they adjust some settings. Maybe no one plays it anymore, but it's like that game's so old. You would think they already forgot about it, because, well, I certainly would if I made a game 20 years ago, and well, yeah, I made like 10 more games. I would continue making updates for it, but they're shitty updates. But maybe they're shitty updates, but they're updates, so there's something they're interested in players. I don't mean to tell that they don't care about fans. They just want money. I love Star Wars. It's one of my favorite games right now. But that's got me worried.
The rebel fighters are evading our turbo
So
lanes.
yeah.
We will need to fight them ship to ship. They are making a run on the exhaust.
And this is the trench run. Have you seen the movies? Well, then you already know what this is. It's the same thing as the trench run on the movie. It's just they're all on top of the Death Star, like it's not from afar, and they bring groups of 3 now. They just choose 3 players from the rebels, and they have to do the trench run. Now those points on top are the trench run, and well, yeah, basically that's what helps them. That helps them know how far they are, and those points you see, the checkpoints, well, those are basically the circles you see on top, and that's what helps them know how far they are. Now, right now they're doing it pretty fast. I don't know what to think about it, but
Watch for a counterattack.
they're doing it pretty fast. Now this turbo lasers, did you know they can kill you? Yeah, it's weird because they have like the worst aim,
They are setting up for their
but
attack run.
at least if they can kill you. Like, huh, I don't know. Also, well, you can be the heroes and enter the trench run, so you can actually be Luke's ship in the trench run, and I think that's really cool because in the movie Luke is the one who does the who fires the missile to destroy the Death Star. Now,
Cut off any rebel.
it's pretty cool when you actually die. Well, not die, but lose the trench run, because at the end the Death Star explodes, and that's really cool to see. Now, I think you're going to see it happen because normally the rebels always win in this. Well, with me, I don't know. If in PC it's different, but in PlayStation 4, yes, indeed, this is PlayStation 4. It's really easy to win. I don't know why most of the teams you play against are shit, because, hey, I don't know. They never help. They're just by themselves. So, yeah, basically that. Oh look, they're already in the chat room. So yeah, that's all for today. Hope you enjoyed. Leave a thumbs up, and may the force be with you always.
Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do. We have report.